job at OCC was scanning boxes, the smaller boxes, and putting them into bigger boxes that would get shipped off and sent to other countries. I guess my testimony would be that it's better to give than to receive, and that as Jesus did for us, he gave up his life for us, that we need to do the same for others to show Christ's love.
Okay, I enjoyed looking through boxes and taking out all the inappropriate items and filling it with items that they gave us to fill it and make it fuller. I also enjoyed reading the letters that the family wrote for the child, and it was very inspirational.
So one of my favorite things on the trip was inspecting and scanning the boxes. And one of the coolest things about inspecting the boxes is you get to read some of the notes that people write. So because you gotta check for money and stuff. So I got to read some of those, and some of them they were just so inspiring. And
I was scanning the small shoe boxes and loading them into bigger boxes, and then I grabbed the bigger boxes and loaded them onto conveyor belts so they could be loaded up. So what I took from the whole situation was it fills me up with joy more to give than it is to receive.
On the trip, I checked through the boxes for stuff that was supposed to be in there, and then I scanned the boxes and I put them into the bigger boxes. And one thing I learned about it is that there's always a big variety of people that come from all over to pack the boxes.
See, one of my jobs was I was packing giant boxes full of shoe boxes, and we would put them on crates and they would get carried out to the truck. And one thing I kind of realized, one of the biggest impacts on me was realizing how many boxes were being shipped out to these children and how many children would get to experience the good news of God. In one box, we packed about 16 boxes. On one crate, we had around 16 big giant boxes full of shoe boxes. So it estimated out to be somewhere around the 200s every crate we shipped out. So it was just cool to see how many children could, learn about Jesus.
I was able to go to the Charlotte OCC Processing Center, where I was able to help process over 200,000 shoe boxes. We led a group of 15 students. While we were there, we were able to see what was packed in the boxes, help fill any boxes that needed to be filled, and then we were able to see those shoe boxes get packed into bigger boxes to go out to countries like Nigeria, Guatemala, Nicaragua, and other countries. And each one of those boxes was going to go out to a student or a child that it would impact in a way that not only would they see the love of God, that they would also see the gospel and hear the gospel. And as they receive those boxes, there would be a ripple effect, because they would not only be able to hear it for themselves, but they would then be able to share it with their friends, their family members, brothers, sisters, moms, and dads. And so we could see that would impact not only the child itself, but also those that they lived with.